Hey everyone, we're going to find the center, vertices, and foci of the ellipse given by x squared plus 2y squared plus 4x minus 4y equals 0. We're going to make our equation look like an ellipse. It's telling us it's an ellipse, so we want it to either look like this one or this one. So let's group our x's together, and we're going to get x squared plus 4x, and group our y's together, and we get plus 2y squared minus 4y. We don't have any constants, so this still is equal to 0. And we're going to complete the squares. So basically we're going to have x squared plus 4x, and then you take half of 4 and square it, that's going to be 4. Since we're adding 4 to the left-hand side, we're going to also add it to the right-hand side. Now for this piece, let's first factor out a 2. So that's going to give me y squared minus 2y. Then you take half of 2, which is 1, and square it, so it's plus 1. So basically what we have to add on this side is this 2 times 1. Alright, now we have perfect square trinomials on the left-hand side, so we can condense it to x. Take your first operator, half of 4 is 2. And then we have a 2, and then for this piece, this is going to be y. Take your first operator, minus, half of 2 is 1, square it, and then this equals 6. And now for our ellipse, we're going to have to get a 1 here. So we're going to divide each piece, or each term, by 6. Alright, so basically this is going to give us, this is not a 2 here, so this is going to be actually x plus 2 squared divided by 6 plus y minus 1 squared divided by 3, because 2 goes into 6 3 times, equals 1. Now, this is going to be an ellipse. The major axis is the horizontal because it has the bigger number. So the major axis is horizontal. Alright, and then we can get our center is from our numerator here. Our center is going to be h comma k, and so basically your center, you just set each piece to 0. X plus 2 is 0, so that's going to give you negative 2 for h and 1 for your k. So this is your center. Alright, now we have to find the vertices and the foci, or foci. So basically, let's see, we have our center is going to be at, let's see, where are we? Negative 2 comma 1, and we have x plus 2 squared plus y minus 1 squared divided by 6 divided by 3 equals 1. Now, let's find everything. So basically, your bigger number is always going to be a. So you have a squared equals 6. Therefore, a equals plus or minus square root of 6. And b equals 3. B squared equals 3. So b equals plus or minus square root of 3. And your c, and that's going to give you your foci, your c squared equals a squared minus b squared. And we could also write c equals plus or minus square root of a squared minus b squared. So this is going to equal plus or minus square root of 6 minus 3, which equals plus or minus square root of 3. Alright. Now, what you do is we're going to write down we need to get our vertices. So let's do the major vertices first. And if we want to, we can do a little sketch of this. I'm not going to get too complicated here, but our center is at negative 2, 1. Okay, so we're doing our x part first. So you take your center, negative 2, comma 1, And for the vertices, you add your a plus square root of 6 and negative 2 minus square root of 6, comma 1. All right, so basically that's square root of 6 is in between, let's see, it's in between square root of 4 and square root of 9. So it's in between 2 and 3. So I'm just going to go right and go left from my center at square root of 6. All right, so that's your vertices. Now for your y, so your y is vertical. So basically for your y, what you're going to do is take your center, negative 2, comma 1. And under the y, we're adding square root of 3 and subtracting square root of 3. Square root of 3 is approximately 1.71. So you're going up close to 2 and down close to 2. So it's something like this. All right. And then your foci is always on your major axis here. Your foci always goes under the number that's the biggest. So write your center down again, which is negative 2, comma 1, and negative 2, comma 1, and it's your C part. So basically what we're adding to the negative 2 is plus square root of 3 and minus square root of 3. And I don't like how that looks, so I'm just going to rewrite this a little bit. So it's plus square root of 3 minus square root of 3. And then you still have your 1. But basically that just means we're starting at our center here, and we're going to the right square root of 3, which is about 1.73. So let's see, I want to use a different color here. So just go out about here, somewhere around there. I'm just sketching. This is not perfect. By the way, we don't have to graph it. I'm just showing you because I think it's easier if you graph it as well. And then we're starting here and we're going left. So your foci would be right there. And this is F. Okay, so now we have everything. Here's your center. Here's your 4 vertices. These 2 are your major. And these 2 are your minor. And here's your foci or your foci, however you want to say it. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.